But no, I'm very happy man, very lucky man. I've got a beautiful wife, good on her. No more children though, she made sure of that. Last time I was on tour, when I got home, she said, I've booked you in. I said, what for? She said, the vasectomy. No, it wasn't a discussion, it was just happening. She put me in an appointment with a doctor. He sat me down, told me where he was going to cut, paste and tie me back together. I wasn't too concerned. Then he goes, there's a slight chance of complications. But he said that with a smile on his face. I said, what are they? He said, there's a slight chance you could have ongoing chronic scrotum pain. I'm like, he must have seen a look of terror in my eyes. So he said, touch wood, that doesn't happen. He touched the desk. I said, that's reassuring. What year at medical school did you learn the touch wood method? To make sure your patient's balls don't ache for the rest of their fucking life, right? He also told me I had to shave downstairs. I'm 45, right? I know a lot of guys here do. Good on you. I don't. I'm not that guy. I went home to my wife. I went home to my wife and I said, honey, we've got to shave down. We've got to shave me. She said, no, we don't. You do. I said, I think it's a couplesy thing for us to do, for us to get to, it'd be great. She said, you're doing it on your own. She sent me into the bathroom and left me on my own. Her only involvement was throwing a dustpan and broom in afterwards. I said, honey, I'm going to need more than that. I think I'm going to need a mop, to be honest, and some bandages. I've never done this before. How do you do the ball bag? There's no straight lines on those things. I also said, honey, won't need the operation now. I think my dick just went down the plug hole. I can't complain, though, about any of that because she's had 3 children, 3 different births we've had. The first one was he was sideways. He still is basically, but anyway, so she had an emergency Caesar, and I thought once you had an emergency Caesar, you had to have every time had to be an emergency Caesar, well, I mean a Caesar at least. She said, no, I want to have a natural birth for the second one. I said, honey, you've got the sunroof, we've got to use it. She said, no, you don't. It's called a V-back. I said, honey, I think that's a Hyundai, to be honest, but. She said, no, vaginal birth after Caesar is what it is, apparently. She said she wanted to experience the pain. And I want her to be happy. So I said, that's what you want, that's what you get. And she did experience the pain because we missed the window of opportunity for the epidural. Yeah, can I say to any guy here, when you're in that labour ward and the doctor says you want to have the epidural, you get your credit card out and you pay for that shit, all right? Because that's a very worthwhile investment. We missed that. All we had was laughing gas. When I say we, I had some too. That felt like a good idea at the time. It had been a long time of labour. The midwife had left the room. My wife offered the laughing gas bong to me. I haven't had bong since 1992, but I sucked on it like I was listening to Nirvana for the first time. And I got laughing gas high. I was flying. Problem is, it didn't dull any of her pain when it came to the final moment. And that became a problem for me. I can tell you, when your wife is screaming in agony as a human's been dragged out of her vagina for the first time, that's a really bad moment for you to get the giggles, I can tell you. But the more she screamed, the funnier I thought it was. When we got to baby number 3, though, and the doctor said, do you want to have the epidural? I said, yes, we do. I'll have one as well, to be honest. That was necessary. A baby number 3, little baby Tess, was born. Then the doctor looked at me and he said, I can't find the placenta. Said that to me. Like I had any idea where it was going to be. I said, I don't know, where'd you last see it? Sometimes I can't find my phone. Can we ring the placenta? He said, no, I'm going to have to go back and have a look for it. And I said, all right, good on you, mate. Go back and have a look for the placenta. That's a good idea. And he kept talking to me as he went to do that, though. And that was when it got weird for me because I was down at the business end at this point. He's talking to me. She's going, oh, she's a beautiful girl. I'm going, yeah, she is. As his hand went back in my wife. And it went deeper and deeper in. He's having a normal conversation with me and he'd gone past the elbow. I'm thinking, be careful, mate. I want to use that again one day. I swear to God, he was heading towards the shoulder and I thought, I haven't even seen this on the internet. Eventually, he's down here like this and he's going, oh, that's nice. I said, yeah, because that's her fucking tongue, mate. You've been a great crowd. Thanks for listening to me. Good on you, Montreal.